Hey, Weekly Walk viewers. I am here with Todd Olson, CEO and co-founder at Pendo. And Todd, I actually was I just saw, I think it was almost a year ago you were on our podcast. It was like exactly last October. So we're celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the podcast with the Weekly Walk, the next best thing of the OpenView media. So, or the best one, I don't know, the longer running than the podcast. Don't tell Blake I said that. No, awesome. And we are here and you were nice enough to send me this photo. Where are we right now?
We are in Asheville, North Carolina. We're actually on the Biltmore property.
Love that. All right. I visited the Biltmore many years ago. I had grandparents down there. So it's nice to be back, and hopefully I'll get there in person at some point. So, all right. You recently released a book. So you are a published author, and would love for you to tell us about that book, The Product-Led Organization, and why we should all get on Amazon and go buy it. And is it included in the Prime sale, which I think is happening today?
Good question. The Prime sale, I need to check, yeah. But it is on Amazon. So yes, please read it, give reviews. We're looking for feedback. But so the product-led organization is really a culmination of years of working with customers on helping move them to a more product-led motion. And, so it's inspired by work with customers, inspired by a lot of my experiences. And what's really cool is that we're seeing more and more traditional businesses start to adopt product-led motions for their companies, where I think before people would think product-led, they think product-led growth. They would think companies that are like more B2C style internet companies. Now we're seeing these sorts of techniques more broadly applied across all industries.
Yep, very much so. You launched Pendo in 2014, and you're a 3-time entrepreneur. Rumor has it that you've learned the most successful orgs are product-led, but I would love to know, for OpenView and hopefully those who watch these videos, we probably started really diving into the PLG, talk a few years back, but 2014 was 6 years ago at this point. How have you seen product-led growth evolve over the past 6 years?
Yeah, well, absolutely. You folks have been instrumental, I think, in bringing, more visibility through the podcast and just through your work, and honestly putting a name on something that has existed for a while is a super valuable way to bring more visibility to it. So yeah, look, I think the evolution has been powerful. Like, people have been talking about free trial conversion, around onboarding, things like that for a while, but now we're seeing a lot more discipline and conversation around it. We're seeing other creative techniques, and like I said, I think we're seeing it happening in large enterprises. I talk to banks, insurance companies. They're all interested in how to become more product or digital first. I think digital first is one kind of like, arguably we're talking about the same things, but sometimes traditional businesses use the word digital. And and of course, what we've all seen this year is that obviously COVID has forced a lot of companies to go digital when maybe they thought they could survive for some more time without it. So that's obviously one of the biggest changes that occurred this year. Yeah,
for sure. I like that term digital. It's a little more encompassing than especially when we talk to CIOs and CTOs. I might steal that from you. Digital first, not just product first. Awesome. And then my last question for you, though, I feel like I could keep asking you. I want to know, what has life been like as an author, and what was your best part of researching? But we'll save that for another one. With Halloween coming up, I have to ask, what has been your best or most impressive Halloween costume?
Well, that's an interesting question. I will say, I'm going to caveat this. I am like the Scrooge of Halloween. So like, I am just, and it's crazy for someone with kids that just does not care about it. And I think also couple the fact that I've worked at a company whose fiscal quarter has ended October 31 for the last 12 years, 15 years of my career. So I usually work until about 10 p.m. on Halloween and then come up. But I will go back to my 20s. And one of the one time I remember really investing in energy in it is that we had a marketing campaign at my first startup that had a bald individual that had our logo printed on the back of the person's head, and I recreated this outfit, and our logo was this like brain basically. And so I had to like use like, I had to basically create this template of a brain and glue it in the back of this like, thing over my head. So that took hours and hours work, and it was well regarded. So that to me was like the one time I really invested in it, and it played nicely. So
I would say, I like that. It carried you through the next 15 Halloweens. Seemingly that
exactly.
one day. Well, I think it's on a Saturday this year. So even if you're still working 10 p.m., plenty of time.
You caught me. This year's going to be an interesting year. I actually need to think of a costume. I'm working on it now.
And everyone now, this is out in the world, out in the LinkedIn, the social universe. So we're gonna be checking in on you for what you end up choosing. Please do.
I will post I'll post it on Twitter.
Please do. Everyone check that out. Awesome. Todd, thank you so much for chatting with me. Everyone go to Amazon and check out the book, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye guys.